The morning sun blasted through the floor-to-ceiling windows of my Highland Park mansion on Chicago's North Shore. Like it was personally offended, I was still breathing. I was Victoria, Tory Langford, 64, still running on black coffee and sheer spite 4 years after a drunk driver took my husband Richard in one stupid second on Lakeshore Drive. Today was supposed to be the payoff for every sacrifice I'd ever made. My only son, Noah, 30, was marrying Elena Vargas at the Chicago Cultural Center in 90 minutes flat. Noah was the golden child. Booth School MBA, founder of a fintech startup that just closed a Series C at unicorn valuation. The kind of guy who negotiated term sheets like he was playing poker with idiots. Elena, 28, knockout, VP of partnerships at a rival fintech, always dressed like she stepped out of Vogue's Power issue. Noah swore she was his equal, the one who'd push him to the next level. "Mom, she's brilliant," he'd said over sushi at Nobu last month, eyes shining. "She sees the big picture. We're unstoppable together." But my radar, Richard used to call it my bullshit detector, had been blaring red for weeks. It started small. Elena's stories about her humble queen's upbringing shifting every time. First foster care survivor, then strict immigrant parents, then boarding school escapee. She'd flash that vintage Cartier watch, Richard's last gift to me, which I'd loaned her for the wedding photos, and talk about merging companies, global expansion, kids who'd inherit empires. Noah bought the vision wholesale. I kept my mouth shut, but the detector screamed louder every damn day. I pinned on Richard's old Navy cufflinks, my armor, and slipped into the emerald green sheath that hugged like a promise. Downstairs the place was a war zone. Caterers plating truffled deviled eggs, florists battling peonies the size of dinner plates, Noah's best man Alex, MIT buddy non-stop sarcasm, already deep in espresso martinis yelling, "Mrs. L, you're a goddamn vision. Groom's mom just set the standard." I flashed teeth, poured coffee that could dissolve spoons, and fought the knot in my gut. Ceremony at 11, reception at the Art Institute, Elena's masterpiece, custom projections of their journey, a DJ spinning lo-fi house, even a legacy wall for family photos because heritage matters. Noah loved her ambition. Me. I noticed her phone vibrating non-stop under napkins, how she'd kill calls with surgical precision, how her smile flickered when anyone mentioned prenups. The doorbell hit at 9:28 a.m., insistent, no bullshit. I opened it to find Javier, our driver since Noah was in braces. Javier was mid-60s, ex-Marine, the man Richard had trusted with state secrets back when he consulted for the feds. Javier's face was stone, eyes haunted. "Tori," he said low, stepping in. "We move now. No questions." "Javier, what the?" He shut the door. "Noah's upstairs on a call. Elena's at the venue prepping. But you need eyes on this." Richard's last order. If the family ever smelled smoke, I put it out before it burned the house down. My detector went nuclear. "Lead the way." He walked me to the garage, popped the trunk of the armored Escalade. Blanket, cushion, like we were reenacting some Cold War op. And stay silent. I stared. Then I hiked my dress, climbed in, curled fetal under the wool. Javier closed it soft. Blackness swallowed me. Engine growled. Noah jumped in front. "Morning, Javi. You look like you fought a bear. Rough night." Javier muttered. "Just the city waking up angry, boss. Let's roll." They peeled out. "No diale de Elena." "Hey, Queen. You good?" I feel like I'm about to explode, in the best way. Her voice slid back silky. "Better than good or more. Today's the launch. Everything we've built starts for real." Pause. Noah laughed. "Yeah. Launch. Blocked call bust." Noah silenced it fast. More investor spam. Ignore. We veered south, not toward the loop. Englewood streets, cracked sidewalks, murals fading, kids dodging potholes. Areas Elena claimed were just drive-bys on the way to O'Hare. SUV stopped. Doors opened. Noah's voice faded. Javier hissed through the hatch crack. "Peak Tory." Quiet. I shifted, peered. Parked opposite a brick two-flat on South Racine. Bars on windows, chain-link fence, faded Virgin Mary statue in the yard. Noah knocked. Door opened. Elena. No bride Elena. Hoodie, sweats, no makeup, hair wild. She lifted a boy, maybe 6, spinning him. "Mi campeón. How's my big man today?" The kid, Mateo, laughed, hugged her neck. A man stepped out, 40s, scarred knuckles, faded gang ink peeking from sleeves. He kissed Elena quick, took the boy. "You still locked in, Lena? Once you say the words, it's ironclad." Elena scanned the block, paranoid. "It's the endgame, Rico. Noah's trust vests on marriage cert. $12 million liquid, plus equity stakes. Clears Hector's crew before they drag Mateo into it. 18 months, divorce quiet, we split, relocate. He won't dig. 2 in love. Rico exhaled. Mateo keeps asking why mommy's at work all weekend. I'll fix the story later. This secures his future. Best schools, no more running." Elena's voice iced over. "I profiled him for a year. Grieving dad, loaded, desperate for real partnership. He bid in 10 months. Cleanest long con I've pulled." She kissed Mateo, then Rico deep. "Love you. Both. Back tonight when it's sealed." Elena vanished inside. Minutes later, white gown under coat, hair perfect, makeup lethal. Noah arrived, beaming. They drove off toward the ceremony. My chest caved. Rage boiled over nausea. "Javier, back in. You breathing?" "Barely." He pulled behind an abandoned lot. I climbed out, dry-heaved. Javier passed water, then his burner phone, text to Rico, vesting, hits post-vows. 60/40th split after taxes. Hector gets paid, we goes to Costa Rica. Marriage cert. Elena Vargas to Rico Santos, 2019. Mateo's birth cert. Mother Elena Santos. But the twist hit harder when Javier scrolled further. "Look closer," he said. Photos. Elena and Rico in happier times. Then recent ones, Elena meeting Hector, the lone shark, handing envelopes. But one image froze me. Elena in a coffee shop last month, with Noah's CFO whispering over documents. Then another. Elena's anonymous investor pitch deck for Noah's company. Stolen IP, backdated to look like her own startup idea. She wasn't just conning Noah for personal cash. She was gutting his company from inside. Javier's voice dropped. "Found the real bomb 2 days ago. She's been feeding Hector intel on Noah's deals. Once married, she triggers a clause. Community property in Illinois for assets acquired post-marriage. She walks with half the company's stock, sells to competitors, or blackmails Noah into buying her out at premium. Hector gets a cut. Noah loses everything his dad and he built. This isn't just bigamy. It's corporate sabotage wrapped in a wedding dress." I stared at the screen. She played the long game. Used him to access board-level secrets. Javier Nadith. "Richard taught me to dig deep." I did. We stopped this before vows, or Noah loses the empire too. My mind shifted gears. No more soft exposure. This needed surgical. We raced to the cultural center. 10:45. Guests arriving, string quartet tuning. I slipped in backstage, Javier trailing. Noah in the groom's suite, laughing with Alex. I pulled him aside. "Mom, you look intense." "Listen." No time for gentle. I shoved the phone at him. Photos. Texts. The boy. The marriage. Then the IP theft. The boardroom betrayal. Noah scrolled, face crumpling. She pitched my own algorithm to VCs as hers? Last week she asked for just a peek at the code for synergy ideas. It's worse. Marriage makes her entitled to half. She tanks the company, walks rich, Hector collects. Noah sank. I trusted her with everything. Keys, logins, dreams. I know. I gripped his shoulders. But we end it now. Hard. Public. Let the world see. He exhaled fire. We do. The ceremony started. Elena at the altar, radiant, veil like armor. Minister spoke. When he asked for objections, I stood. Church hushed. I object. And I have proof this marriage is fraudulent and criminal. Elena's eyes widened. First confusion, then terror. Elena Vargas y Selena Santos. Married to Rico Santos since 2019. They have a son, Mateo. This is bigamy. I paused, let it land. But that's not all. She's been stealing intellectual property from Noah's company for over a year, feeding it to loan sharks and competitors. Marriage today would give her legal claim to half the business. This isn't love. It's a hostile takeover disguised as romance. Gasps. Phones out. Elena la Huguette. Shaki. Tori, you're delusional. Stress. Rico entered from the side, Mateo on his hip. The boy pointed. Mommy. Elena Blanquet. Rico spoke calm. Elena Santos. My wife. Mateo's mom. She said this was the only escape from Hector's threats. But I didn't know the full play till yesterday. The IP theft? That was her insurance. I have the emails, the drives. She's been selling Noah out. Noah stood. Elena, you used me to rob my own company? Tears now real ones. I had no choice. Hector was coming for Mateo. The money, it was supposed to save us. The IP was just leverage. Noah's voice shattered. Leverage? You stole my life's work. For leverage? Sirens closed in. Javier had looped in the feds, Richard's old contacts. Agents moved. Cuffs on Elena for fraud, bigamy, wire fraud, theft of trade secrets, conspiracy. Mateo cried. I knelt. Hey kiddo. You're okay. Promise. Noah watched Elena let out, then turned. Mom, you didn't just save me. You saved everything Dad built. I hugged him fierce. Family first. Always. 6 months later, Noah restructured the company, tighter security, new board. Therapy weekly. He started a foundation for single parents escaping debt traps. Named it after Mateo, anonymously funded. Javier became Uncle Javi, teaching Noah to box and grill Richard's famous brisket. Elena took a federal plea, 12 years, minimum 8. Rico got custody, moved to a safe suburb. I set up trusts for Mateo, education, therapy, not charity. Accountability. Evenings, Noah and I sit on the terrace, city lights flickering. You saw the whole board, he says quiet. I clink my glass to his. To seeing what's hidden, and burning it down when it threatens ours. He smiles, scarred but steady. To us, Mom, the ones who fight back. The wind off the lake carries promise. The house rings with real laughter again. Scars. Plenty. But unbreakable. Because the ultimate twist isn't the con itself. It's realizing the mother who raised you will go to war. Quiet, ruthless, total. To keep your world from crumbling. And win. Every time. No merci. No regrets. Just victory, cold and clean.